Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, as in the case of some of you out there watching. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Tavern. And it's back to working on, oh Lord, this diorama for Reapercon. I finished the Cathy portion of the mini. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it's pretty good. The only thing is when I put anything on her pants, I haven't figured out what though. But I'm going to move on to the Giro part of the mini of the thing, which is this little accompanying piece that came. This is the Dark Sword Minis version of this mini. There was one that Reaper had too, but they are all sold out. Like all of them are all sold out. Even the Reaper version sold out too. All sold out. Even the Reaper version. So it's on to Jiro, who is basically, to me, Jiro is the James portion. Wow, this is the James portion of the diorama because through her whole illness, he was there for her. So, oh, what do we got? We got tabletop jam for life. So said, thank you so much for the sub. Oh, there it is. There's the year. And that means now you're officially going to the queue. I've got to actually put you in my queue. You know what? I'm getting old and forgetful, so I am going to put you in my queue. Now all this chat about a game tonight. Where's my queue? Notes. There we go. Notes. Commissions. All right, and you sent me a file, I believe, because you also won. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be a bit. I've got to just be honest with myself and such. With my job, in fact, I have a job and a million other things going. It does get hard to try to do all this. All right, so, and you sent me the STL. All right. Make sure you're on my list of things to do. I really actually don't have that many of them. It's just that trying to get it done is just difficult. But thank you for your subs. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to having you hanging around for years to come, I hope. So, Jira. So, I'm going to go with this one. So, basically, it's also a Ugly Doll. I know Jiro isn't just this one. I thought maybe it was just the green one. So I'm gonna go to this. Today is also show and tell Saturday. Tomorrow is also. Where are we painting? I think I'm painting at the Toy Soldier tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow is Toy Soldier Paint Day. 1 to 5. Come down if you were in the Massachusetts area, northeastern Massachusetts area. Come down to Amesbury, my lovely hometown, and paint with me tomorrow. So Google Images. Jiro Ugly Doll. So they're all, I think, that must be the brand name. This green one is the one she has. I have a picture of her with it, so. Oh, interesting. There's one with more than one. if I got a picture of her. Do I have her in my photos? I think I have her in my photos with the doll. Because I think knew I was gonna do this, so I want to have a doll for reference. Well, now I gotta know, is it a red nose or a brown nose? Where are my photos? Pictures. How about the look there? There we go. That's where Pierre. So hers had the red nose. Okay, so was the one with the red nose. Oops. Very important designation there. All right. So with that, that's I got showing you what I pick and how I do it. I'm half here. I can't really concentrate on much. I said I half here too. I did not. I actually. All right. So full confession. I woke up about 10, which I have my alarm set for. Wake up and do my social media posts. Say, hey, I'm having the stream. Colors. Say I'm gonna have this stream. Put pictures of work in progress. Oh, there's no work in progress. It's a brand new. I do have this in the background, kind of blurred. Does Drew got fangs or something? Oh, he does have fangs. Okay. Yeah. So then I fell back to sleep, and apparently all the conventions I go to crammed into one dream. So I had a dream. It's too yellow. I gotta find some greens that work. So I had a dream. Literally, I was like going to a class like ReaperCon. It was in a much bigger venue like Adepticon. There were escalators and such, and I ended up getting hijacked to go to thing about upcoming like vampire bars. I'm like, what the fuck did I just dream about? Oh, shadow might be dark. Well, let's see. I have like desaturated paints. Oh, got too many paints. Still not quite right. This is the problem. So I'm looking for a very specific color, and I am striking out on the very specific color. It's like, it's very desaturated green, but it's also, I could try to mix it. Because I don't think I'm going to find it. Yes, I'm literally holding up my thing next to the... Oh, shadows. Not too bad. And yeah, I have to stand because it's still almost, it's almost like I need more blue in it. It's like I pulled things and they're too bright. Everything I get doesn't quite work. So I'm going to go searching. Let's see what I got for colors here. I've got a lot of colors. That's the thing. I'm sure not in there. I thought this was going to be easier than it is, but it's not easy. Let's check out this. Nothing. Oh, jungle mist, actually. Let's see. It's not bad. Might be one I can use to mix in. I think I'm going to mix this color. Check in my box where I have the most greens. This might have some greens. Let's see. I still have paint in my boxes and such that I took with me to OGC. I have so many greens, you'd think I'd have the right one. Let's see. Green Griffin's pretty good. That's, I think, along the lines that I'm looking for. I have to lighten it a little bit. All right, I got some. This might be better. Highland Moss might be better as a darker color. Maybe that combo might not be too bad. If I have to add a little tiny bit of blue to it. Those are pretty desaturated. I guess I will start with oh, you know, I should start with his eyes. That's the way I always start, so I should probably just keep continuing on with the tradition. Polished bone. Let's make him, you know, he is supposed to be scared. Maybe I'll add some white into the whites of his eyes. As I pull stuff out of here, put away. Since it's here. I'll be back on Twitch in a sec. I'm actually I am off of my stream right now looking at the thing there. The photos. Yeah, that's all that. Yeah, good enough. At some point, I'll put them away. Okay. And I do a blackout, which is good. Grab my brush. Let's go back to Twitch since I know what I'm doing here. Hey, guys. All right. Now I'm back on Twitch. Hey, Baldy. What's up? Oh, hydrate. I see you hydrate. Let's see what I missed by going through all that. Agent John Rambo. Always a pleasure to have John Rambo come visit. I'm good. Just don't blow up my studio, that's all. Don't blow up the tavern. I mean, then again, it could be a tavern filled with intrigue and whatnot, so. Happy week before Gen Con. I have friends going out there. I wish I was going out there. But I have enough going on that I can't go out there this year. I keep sort of pondering it in the back of my brain. You never drew first blood? Never? You never shot first? So I'll do the eyes first. Since they bulge, bulge. I think we're gonna do an off-white, and then I'm gonna put a white in there. He's supposed to look scared and gnarly whatnot. Well, my nom days. Saying that he never shot first is like saying Han never shot first. So, what's up, everybody? What's up, people? Where we weren't, where was in Laos, where we weren't supposed to be. Oh, crap, my camera's gonna do this. I don't want it to do this. Because, it focuses on my mat when it does this, when it's on autofocus, and it never shuts off now until I go in and shut off. Although I kind of rushed to get here. Actually, it's not bad even after I did that. Set up my thing there so I can... The sky, good, how are you? What's up? Oh yeah, what's up the sky? Well, for me it's the ceiling is up. My clock, that's up above me. Everything's up above me. Alright, so it's a companion piece to this. So this was you cannot buy them anymore. Actually, they disappeared pretty within a couple months, I think, when they went. This is the Dark Sword version of the Cathy Wapple Tribute Mini. I am painting it for ReaperCon. I'm going to turn it into a little diorama with these two. I haven't quite totally workshopped the name of it, but it's going to be like, when facing the darkness, always bring a friend. And it's kind of a tribute to Jim Wapple. Yes, it's holding her helmet. The little the ugly doll. By the way, so I don't know. Do you know? I shouldn't. I'm not going to assume. Do you know who Cathy Wapple is? And James Wapple. I want it to be that. I'll tell you. Okay, so first of all, I'd say look them up online. Look up their work. They are two tremendous mini painters, just in their skills and whatnot. But they also were kind of a cornerstone of our community. And he runs something called Fort Wapple, which used to be at ReaperCon and Adepticon. It still goes on at Adepticon, where it's basically a big painting hangout. I mean, I do things sort of like that, but I do paint takes. I reach out to new painters. His, I think, are more for established people who can hang out and hobby together. But either which way, it still encourages the art of painting. They were both fabulous ambassadors. He's still around. He's not past tense. But she died of cancer about 2 years ago in May. Fuck cancer. So they did a fundraiser where they created this set. Darkstar created this set. She collected ugly dolls. And so that's why it got in there. So I actually met Mr. James Wapple. I actually have a piece here from him. He gifted me one of his minis. We actually now each have a mini that we painted for each other, so it's fair. He works in oils. He was a 2D artist before Cathy dragged him into the hobby. And this is what he does. Absolutely incredible. And this isn't even like one of his more complicated pieces. So, Cathy was such a joy. I get to talk to her on many occasions. She was one of my first followers here on Twitch, and I couldn't believe it because at that time I knew how good they were, and they were just a couple of painting heroes to me. And then I met her and realized how cool a person she is. Kind of like James. So I had lunch with him, and one of the things we talked, obviously, we talked about a lot of things, but we talked about that whole period of time when she was battling cancer. And he put so much into taking care of her. He almost sacrificed himself. She actually, one thing that has hit very hard in that conversation was he told me, she said to him, was afraid that I'm going to take you with me. And because he worked so hard for her, it was almost at an expense of his own health. So that's why I kind of doing this, and this is kind of, I'm painting it to the colors things, but it is kind of represent him. Oh yeah, well not cancer, not cancer, but my mom died of cancer 2020, sorry, yeah, oh, wow, sorry for your loss, I mean, that's your mom. Not cancer, the hospital screwed up, but she had cancer. I took care of my mom. No, it's not easy. He needed to be there and on call pretty much 24 hours a day whenever she needed him. Theirs is such a beautiful love story, too. You ever want to know what they mean by, the whole wedding vows about in sickness and in health? Well, that's what that means. You don't just abandon that person. I got you two tiny little friggin' pupils here. So, that's not the cleanest right there. But, I'll touch it up with this. I'm going to put white over this. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done this yet. No, it's rough. Thankfully or unthankfully, I haven't had to deal with that in my family. Hey, Night Whisper, what's up? You got back from your oil change and car repair? And you were a white traveler, who was just at Disney World. There we go. Now this look a little more even. But anyways, yeah, thankful. My mom had, and I wouldn't even call it breast cancer. We have a form of breast cancer that runs in my family. You watch, I'm going to curse myself by this. That spreads really extremely slowly. It doesn't metastasize, but it can cause issues. So my grandmother had it, and she ended up having a double mastectomy because it kept coming back. That's the problem, is it kept recurring. My mom so far has had one incident with this. She's in her 80s and hasn't seen any come back. Hasn't come back. So, thank you so much for the sub here. Let me actually do this. Wow, that was weird. First of all, for Tabletop GM for Life, for hitting, I'm going to do hype. For hitting a year of subs. So he goes on my queue, on my painting queue of people for rewards. I bet you were doing other arts before I get a minis. Yes. Full disclosure, yes. I told my mom when I was 4. Because, by the way, for a Night Whisper, we're going to do a little World of Warcraft thing. Dragons! Okay, so now that that's done. Yes, I actually have a degree in art. I did ceramics. I'm a full-time graphic designer at a printing company, which is more technical than artistic. Oh my god! John the Temple, this is what happens when that's right, you guys should all just save your subs, or sub notifications, and then we'll get the, little emotes, and we'll have a hype train. We're at 62% towards a level 1 hype train if people want to friggin' try to get it there. Honestly, anything you guys do is wonderful. I don't expect anything. So colors. So I do sort of, I do actually, my go-to for colors, if I'm really stuck on colors, is the color wheel and color theory. Casmania, thank you so much. This is what happens when I take off a week. I come back and everybody subs. All right, it's an official hype train. You're an artist. Oh, what do you do? What is your form of art? And I'm going to assume professional artist. Is that how you make your living? I did have to learn a lot though. So I did ceramics. So while there's some similarities in ceramics and miniatures, it definitely is still a different. As for colors, wow, I'm going back in my conversation here. So the colors, I always kind of had a knack for colors. I think I had two natural talents when it came to art. What do you mean gift one sub for reward? I can gift a sub? Is that what that meant? No, John Templar is the conductor. I can gift a sub. Oh no, I can't gift a sub. It's telling you to do that. You know what? At some point, I'm going to do the thing where you can actually do discounts when you want on gifted subs. So if people want to do that or interested in that, I will absolutely do that. Thank you so much, Baldy. Oh, that's really cool. Professional photographer. I actually do like photography too, although I don't have a lot of time to engage in it. Holy crap. Thank you so much, Baldy. I think you're going to be the conductor of the train. Nope, it still says he's the conductor. I don't know, maybe it's bits. I don't know how the conductor thing works. I actually am a musician, but not professionally. I play the flute in a choir, and I sing, I'm an alto. So I'm good at singing with groups. I do sing. I do have like things on here where I can sing on here. Christmas, I do Christmas carols. Anyone you want. For the most part. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Pete the Hydrator, and your silly thing. Why are you gifting salty subs, Baldy? I appreciate it, but wow. Oh, I gotta do the other one. I did one eye where I highlighted it with some pure white. So yeah, I play the flute. I do sing. I paint minis, and I'm a graphic designer. I do actually paint minis on commission. Right now, it's been really hard to do my commissions because I'm also dealing with planning another anime con artist alley. I've got everything vetted. I started doing all the emails for the things, but I don't want to send them out until it's all the same. They're all ready. So I got a number of them done, but I still have a lot more to go. And my problem is this. Normally I sneak it in my breaks or maybe in between jobs or whatnot. But A, I've had too much work to do. And B, I'm also now basically the supervisor because my supervisor stepped out. She had to retire. It's kind of sad because although she would hate people pitying her. So I don't pity her. I just am I'm annoyed on her behalf. She basically had to step out though, because she has Parkinson's. So support Parkinson's research. I do want to give this guy some dimension. Where do I have? I have a dark red somewhere. All right, I'll do little Hellborn red. But for real, mini painters are the most. Holy shit! Wait, are we really working towards a level 4 hype train? What? What are you guys doing today? I guess I'll get my next paycheck next month. God. So just so you know, I am probably about 2 subscribers short of being paid every month. Maybe 3, 2 or 3 short paying it because you guys gift subs. It does help. I am pretty close to $50 a month, and that's how you get paid every month. So we're not talking lots here, but it's just something of interest and that I've found. I've sort of been looking at, and I'm like, wow, I'm a little surprised it said you guys do this, and I'm very appreciative. You know, I could go to ReaperCon because of this, my overtime and my commissions. That's how come I can do things like that, and I can get to be a better painter. No, I'd be a better painter doing that. Jeez. Let's wipe out as much as I can there. That's why I'm doing this first, so I can... I still see a red dot on his eye. Frick. Doing the eyes first because I'm going to put the green around it. That's how I typically work. You guys are crazy. What are you doing? It's harder to get each friggin' step, too. I mean, it's really nice that they all love me. And I'm really humbled by it all. Hey, do you guys want, speaking of being humbled by things, you can't tell the world. I don't know if there's an official announcement of this, but speaking of being humbled, so you all know I do this thing where I paint tables at conventions and such. It's why I'm missing a lot of Saturdays, and I, honest to God, appreciate the fact you Saturday people tolerate me being away so many damn Saturdays, and you still support me. So I so 100% appreciate that. But one of those cons, TotalCon, which is the largest convention, tabletop convention, excuse me, not the largest gaming convention, that'd be PAX East, but it's the largest tabletop. Oh, you're leaving now? Jeez. So I get an email this week from the lovely chairperson of that con. It's called Total Confusion or TotalCon, which is what we all affectionately call it as, saying that I am the recipient of a Lifetime Achievement Award, which they give out to people there, because of my hard work and efforts in my painting, how I sacrifice 14 subs, guys. Oh my God. Wow. Choo-choo, motherfucker. I will get into the choo-choo, motherfucker. Well, let's see. Let me open my hype chest, because I get it too. I get a... Oh, yeah, alright. I get the same thing. And it's a choo, yeah, that's... Okay, so maybe I should adopt somehow, choo-choo, motherfucker. Oh, well, welcome. Yes, you are. Shino Baram. So, wait, how many accounts do you have? That's 2. I appreciate it. But anyways, yes, they gave me a Lifetime Achievement Award, which comes with a VIP pass, which is why they had an announcement. I have to send them a picture. I've got red all over my hands. Like, I got blood over my hands. I have to send him a picture, and he's going, if you don't, there are lots of ugly pictures on the internet I can use. That's my mod account for my stream. Oh, cool. Oh my God, it is cute, isn't it? The little emote we just got. Yeah. I'm just me, guys. I'm just me. That's the thing. I'm just me. I feel like there are times I feel I do actually suffer from a little imposter syndrome. wondering if I really deserve all those. And then sometimes I kick those voices in the teeth by saying, yeah, I've been fucking doing this for 25 years. So, alright, choo-choo, motherfucker. Choo-choo, motherfucker. Okay, so I know I talk a lot about Vampire on here because I'm really into the game. And it's not just that. So I go to these events called Darkest Emergent, and they have factions there. And one is called the Iron Horsemen, which are a bunch of nomads that control all the transportation across the world, apparently, probably the whole world. And one of them came up with, they actually had a war with another faction where 56 players basically disrupted the entire game because we all like them.
Inspiration!
We disrupted the entire game by having a 56-person fight and probably made the storyteller cry. They had to manage so many people. But we all like this faction. So one of the things, they sort of came up with a battle cry, and it's choo-choo, motherfucker. They said it like 2 times ago, and then the last thing, they actually made pins, and I was really sad I didn't get one of the pins. But, so choo-choo, motherfucker. They said everyone now needs to come up with a catchphrase for their factions. I'm like, I have no idea. There's nothing really good. I try to be inspiring. I do try to be inspiring. I want people to do this hobby. That's why I do all this. I'm putting a little light orange for the nose. Actually, you know, maybe it should be a little... Maybe it shouldn't necessarily be orange, but... Maybe I should actually go white, because it is kind of a shiny nose. Add a little red on top. So I can get a little tiny bit of white. It gets nerve-wracking when it's this much. Not bad. That looks okay. I may have to clean it up now. Alright, so I pulled out a number of colors. Let's start a little high on math. Yeah, seeing that, we just got back from DZHC, the Ma Na Wen and Corella. Yes, they are. Yes, I did. Ma Na Wen. I actually... What is it? No, it's Ming. Wow. Ming Na Wen. She's done a lot of really cool roles. I think she also is in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Jonathan Frakes was the one that made me notice. Because, of course, you know, Star Trek. Like, Jonathan Frakes is doing the Mighty Nine cartoon. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there are all sorts of, there was 2 big announcements from the Critical Role Camp at San Diego Comic-Con. One was, they put out a little teaser of the Mighty Nine cartoon and announced that the date, I believe, is November 19th? It was either 9th or 19th. I have it right here, but I hate wearing it on stream. But I do have it right here. I do wear this. I thought it was a hilarious picture. Maybe I should send him that picture for my picture for the Lifetime. It's just so weird. The Lifetime. I'm a Lifetime. That makes me sound fucking old. I'm like, I get a VIP badge and I get t-shirts for life from Tolicon. I was like, well, can I have the mini? I really kind of want the mini. More than I want the shirt. And he's like, oh, we can arrange for that. He goes, I'm easy. Yeah, I've got this primed. Emily's like, did I prime this? I did prime this. hopefully Jiro is not going to take a huge amount of time to paint. There's not, I do have the helmet that will be non-metal metallic. I think I'm going to go with blue, which is the primary color of her armor. Because I was thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, it looked a little ridiculous to think it was anything else but blue when she wore it. I never thought of my age, so I got on Twitch. Or until I started interacting with young people, because now all the days all they do is call their elders old, but when I'm alone, I'm 16. Yeah. I get that. I don't feel, I'm in my 50s. Um, in a way, thankfully, I got decent genes, and there are people say I don't look like I'm in my 50s. They're like surprised. Traditionally, I've always looked younger. A little inconvenient when you're 21 and you want to kind of look 21, but everyone said, you'll appreciate that later. And you know what? Now that it's later, I do appreciate it. It would have sucked if I looked like I was 12 when I was 21, and then I look like I'm 75 when I'm 50. So I'm glad it stayed consistent, I think. So this is just the shadow color of this. I always start with shadows and work to light. Now, the thing of it is, in terms of the way you work, I found it actually varies per artist. Some people will start with the mid-tone, and then they will go both darker and lighter. Some people, I don't know if anybody starts with the highlight and works their way backwards, but you're here. Who have we got here? Oh, Mound of Meat. We have a Mound of Meat here. Hello. What did we miss? I don't know. I started on the second part of my Cathy Wapple diorama that I'm painting for ReaperCon, which, oh yeah, it's like a month. Or, yeah, it's about a month from now. Oh, it's late. It's Labor Day weekend, so it's about a month from now. Ha 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 ha. I have one more mini I want to do on stream after this. I think I'll be able to do it. And it's one I've been wanting to do because it's Moonlight Minis. And I'm on the streamer tier, so I really need to actually start painting some of her stuff. And printing it. Her minis are so friggin' amazing. It's Christine Van Patten, who, if you guys do not see, Reaper Minis is doing a fundraiser for Texas flood relief. What made me think of is that Christine Van Patten is from Care, Texas. Now, if you haven't followed the news, Care, Texas was sort of the epicenter of the floods, and where probably the most amount of people died from it, including that camp that was like 27 kids. It just hurts. 27 kids got washed away and died in the floods. I think they found them all, which is, if nothing else, good for closure for their families. But I think the biggest relief was when the missing dropped from like 97 to 3 people, because there was so many people died in that. So anyway, she sculpted part of it, as did Jason Weeby sculpted the other part. It's $16, but the money, all of the profits are going to flood relief. So, go to Reaper, buy one of those minis. I've got a cart I've got to buy. The floods, and who says it was the cheap person's fault? Apparently they didn't want. No, it's the government. It's the government. The government takes your taxes and buys those things that they need. Now, I mean, I have questions, and I mean not to speak ill of the dead, because unfortunately the camp director of that camp, he also died trying to get 2 girls out, and his car got swept away. Oh, okay, thank you. Because sarcasm, it sometimes can really be lost on there. Yeah, so I'm sure somebody is actually doing that. And obviously, thank you for clarifying. I was like, what the hell? I don't try to get too political on this channel, but some things, like when I was doing the Trevor Project fundraiser, that one sort of crossed into politics because uh, there was a big threat. It may have happened. I don't know. I know, like they cut the funding to a lot of other things. Did not hear how that worked out. I heard actually the funding might have got put back in for the Trevor Project, but I'm not. Oh no, it wasn't the Trevor Project. It was for like the AIDS branch, which, believe it or not, I actually know somebody who was in that branch and was very concerned about losing his job. And I have not asked him if his job got saved, or if he lost his job a while ago, or if he's still working. Um, but that one seems to have escaped. My husband technically works. He works for the government. He works at the passport center. That's all I can say about it. I might have to. No, I can't say too much. He works with your documents. He works with your birth certificates and things like that. So he can't talk a lot about his job. And you know what? You'll be very proud of him. He won't. He won't even tell me. If you apply for a passport, he will not say, "Oh, hey, such and such. You might know them." No, 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 no. He can't do that. The closest thing he said to me to that revealing anyone's identity was like, "Well, we had a bunch of Miami Dolphins one time because they were getting their passports to go overseas to play. I think they were all expedited." That was years ago now. Did I do grab the wrong? No, I didn't grab the wrong color. This is the. I want to smooth that out a bit. First coats oftentimes are rough, so usually you need a couple, especially if your paint is thinner. This is so cute in an ugly way. I am not in Florida. However, my friend that runs the vampire LARP, not the LARP, but my friend that runs the vampire game that I'm in is in Florida. The Patreon game. I actually am in 2 vampire games, but we haven't played the home one in a while. I hope we do. I really love that game too. And the last time we played, it was so friggin' exciting, and it's definitely promising to be so friggin' exciting. But yeah, the maquette is in Florida. He's near Fort Myers, and runs a LARP. He runs a LARP. You're just playing Vampire LARP, a really good Vampire LARP, because of his tabletop game is any indication. Holy shit, his LARP must be amazing. And he ties it into the ones I go to. He goes to those too. In fact, I think he's going to be a storyteller for them. He said he lives down in Fort Myers and just really good. Oh, Fort Myers? Fort Myers, I've never been to Fort Myers. I've been to Tampa. I've been to Orlando, of course. Um, I don't think I've been to St. Pete. I've been to Venice Beach. My grandparents used to have a place. They're gone. But when they were snowbirds at the time, they used to have a mobile home in Bradenton. My uncle lived in Tampa. He worked for the University of South Florida as he was a professor there until he retired, and now they moved off to Carlsbad, California. He almost went to California earlier, but they weren't going to pay him enough to move out there because housing is so expensive. Then he stayed in Florida, retired. He also was an Alzheimer's researcher. Oh, you did? So, one of my favorite Florida stories. I've got lots of Florida stories because I've been to Disney World a number of times. I love going there. No apologies at all. I know in some cases, Disney's a weird company. In some cases, they're the BBEG. In some cases, they've actually been really cool. Um, they're a big corporation. So, I will not apologize. I love Disney World. And I wish I could go every year. I do a Papa John's to cheerleading thing at the DoubleTree. Oh, yeah, they do that there too. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me let that dry. Oh, it's not gonna take long to dry. Let me pull up my next color. I'm gonna pull up Green Griffin. I may have to lighten this a little bit though. So I'm not sure it's light enough. Granted, this is also. Did I just friggin'? There's a damn gnat. Okay, so because I'm AC on, I'll get bugs that come, little bugs that come in. No, maybe it's not. It looked like I saw something with wings and a. That's a little lighter. Well, anyways, but this is not it's not shiny, so the transitions can be really close. And I'm not going to go to pure white. Also, colors tend to dry a little darker when you apply them, so tend to. So, anyways, I'm hoping to actually get down there to the Fort Myers area. Then I can say I've been to Fort Myers too. I'm talking to, because I'm not going to go to the next Darkness Emergent event in Atlanta. I need to save time off and things like that. And you're going like, well, you're talking about going. No, I'm going to go there for the weekend. I'm not leaving until Friday night. So I'm going to be able to work. And then I'm going to fly down probably Friday night. Hang out there Saturday. Either find my friend and hopefully hang out with him. But if he's busy because he's got to work, I might find something else to do. And then I'll fly home Sunday evening. He's like, well, I have to worry about the game. Yeah, I said to him, yeah, but I'll probably be flying home, at that point. I fully expect that I'm going to probably want to get out of there by 7, 8 o'clock. The price of the entire trip is less than just the ticket to Darkness Emergent. No, I'm not going on the cruise. They have a cruise they're going to do in 2027. I'm like, I think I'm going to pass on that. It's a lot of money. It's like the cheap cabins are like $2,700 a person. Personally, if I was going to do a destination thing like that, I want to go to Europe. You're lurking! Oh, okay, be back in 5. Hey, Baldy, you still there, by the way? I should probably do some shout-outs at some point. Yeah, wait till he gets back. I've been Baldy had to step away for a little bit. Baldy, I think, is streaming after this, so we will be raiding into him today. Actually, I gotta catch him back when he comes back at 5. That's right. It's also paint weekend at the Toy Soldier. I'm sort of doing a debate whether or not I'm going to keep the other Sunday. Okay, are you streaming? You are you streaming? What are you doing today? You got the ducks done, didn't you? I am so excited to get mine. I still have to print out more ducks I'm sorry. I really do apologize, guys. I am just that busy with stuff. And it just drives me nuts. I do it to myself. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to lighten this up a bit more. Because the Lego doll is in this dark. And keep in mind that this color apply, because it needs to be lighter, is kind of a shadow color as well. Today is also show and tell. I will still do show and tell for sure, even though I have a lot to do and a lot to paint and a lot to get through. I need to also order my last of my ReaperCon stuff. You're painting a set. Oh, you're still doing the Prince of Persia one. I remember that. Right, it's the one you started a while ago before the whole Trevor project. It's kind of like what I had to do with this, where I started it and then I had to step away to do my fundraiser. Really happy with how the mini came out. It is finished. I do have to get pictures of it to post. That's what I should have said to Steve. I would get pictures. I can't even get pictures of my own damn minis to post. Yeah, I've got a list like that too. So that's the highlight. I'm gonna take my highlight, which is this bogger green, and I'm gonna mix it in with that color and make something in between it lighter. Grab my junky brush. Very much looking forward to ReaperCon. Okay, it was wonderful. Yeah, it was great. It was good to talk to you. I'm pretty sure it is. It made me wear it once. Okay, see you. Yep, see you soon. Hopefully, come back and visit the tavern anytime I'm on. That's I'm on 3 times a week. Although Saturdays could definitely be dicey. So I'm glad I was able to catch you today. And I'm hoping this is going to be light enough. This is looking better though, for sure. He's, I said, he's really kind of cute, actually. The ducks are wrapped and packed, so I bring them to the post office. I know, that's my problem, is like, I'm behind, and I need to get this stuff done. I think I need to knock off things on my to-do list to be able to focus more on all this stuff. I will definitely blend that in a little better. Maybe I'll just go over for now and I'll blend in some darker color there. Oh, maybe I'll just leave it. That's actually not bad. And hit the other areas around it a little heavier. So obviously November 19th, what is it? That's when the Mighty Nine premieres. I'm going to have to now break out my collection of Mighty Nine minis from Steve Forge. I'll have to figure out which one to paint. You know, Kurt Roll, it would be really helpful if you actually would release the opening sequence, because that's how I decided to do the Order of the Vox Machina ones. It was the original opening credits. I'm doing it in the order they appear. It needs to be lighter. Definitely also a better color, I think. Now it's lighter. Sir Baldy. Hey, wait, there you go. You know, you used to say that you want to come with a new name. You should just be Sir Baldy. Thank you guys for all the subs. That is crazy. You guys are all crazy. I still wonder what I did to deserve anybody subbing at all. Yeah, it's still sort of see a transition there, so we're gonna try to blend this stuff together. I'll tell you what, I really like this piece. I really like this little ugly doll. It paints up really nice. It's not complicated and you get results pretty fast. To figure out what to do with this mouth. So I did put this on my, what mini are we using, or what mini do I do? Where does it come from? So I said, unfortunately, they're all sold out. However, I'm sure you can find it on eBay or something. I will say this. this diorama might be my best chance at hitting a gold ever. If I can pull off the rest of the diorama well. I still am not really optimistic about ever getting a gold at this competition because it's just so hard to get a gold at this competition. But I'm pretty sure I'm looking to maybe see a gold score. Maybe see a 4, because that would show improvement. Yeah, in order to improve my diorama score, it's going to be it's got to be basically two 3s and a 4, because I had 3 3s before. Painter, at least I have a little growth. It'd be nice to see a solid silver showing from Painter. I'm also, one of my classes is to, see how to get gold medals at the MSP that I'm taking. The neat thing about competing, though, is that I learn something new every single time. I get pretty good feedback. There's only 1 year I didn't really get great feedback, but I still took it. And when it was basically, the feedback was just precision. So I've been trying to work on that. What time is it anyways? Oh wow, it's 1:44. I actually have made really good progress on this. So it's 15 minutes to show and tell time. If you have anything to show and tell about, or that I should tell about, and you show, just drop it in my Discord or throw a link in chat. All right, I think I want to just take that color and add a little more, go another step. Because it's almost too many steps between the final color and the color I'm using now. Actually, I need to fix this little part of his face. This top's gonna get lighter. All right, let me start working in this lighter. This little mixed color, it's a little lighter than the one before it. Well, it looks very gray. Jeez. You have nothing to show. Sure, Baldy. No, you have no ducks at all. I can't hang out too long because I think our game is I'll tell you how long our game is starting. Yeah, oh, that's a stream. Oh, look at my. All right, 3 p.m. Yes, we are starting 3, so I cannot hang out long, sadly. You know, I love to hang out in your stream too, Baldy. I really do. When I have time. And that's the problem. Like when you stream during the week, unfortunately, time zones suck and it's when I'm working. Because yours would be an awesome one. Like when I do have time and I can just hang out in there. Yours is one of the ones I really like to just put on, have in the background when I'm working. My paint might be a little too wet. It's running a little too much. So let's see if I can blend in. It's a little better. One thing I've just like realized, I'm very particular about how much paint is on my brush. I think that's partly because I want my brush a certain width to do certain things. And if my brush is too wide, I take paint off the brush. I gotta be a little careful on some of the spot. I don't want, definitely want the sides of these to be a little darker. Damn, I'm so happy with this. I really like this ugly doll. And it's a really fun to paint. Actually, all is like this, I can see all the bits that stick out. I can mix some more, but I really don't want to. does his mouth look like? Oh, it's just a black line. Alright, I have to work that in there. I mean, I can kind of see a black line, but it probably should actually put some actual paint into the black line. So I wonder if I can sculpt, because basically I want this to be like in a wood scene. And the trees are obviously taller than the person. I want to make some fairly wide trunks. On one side will be like healthy trees, and the other side will everything will be just dying. I kind of want this mini to slap a little bit. The name, like, I try to title things when I do dioramas so that the title is as much of a part of it. Which means I probably need to make a little sign or something. Still tempted to bring, but I've got to fix it more. I'm still tempted to bring the one I did for Nova last year, because I think it's just, I think it came out really good. Alright, what time? Crap, it's almost done. Shoot. Alright, so I'm gonna. This is the highlight. little darker there. It's this where it's a little, where around it's illuminated more, it should also be a little bit lighter than the shadow beneath it down here. I'm gonna add a little bit front of this foot. The other foot is in shadow, so I'm not gonna add highlight to that, but I'll add one to this. Oh my gosh, I just had a terrible idea, but it's for that game. Hmm. Almost there. I'm in total think mode right now. Hey, big boss. Thanks, much thanks. Oh, so yeah, so people are noticing the gifted subs. We had a level 3 hype train earlier, which is unheard of for this channel. I've always said though, we should coordinate. Yeah, I should do like I should call out one of my streams. It probably should be a Saturday one. Is sub day. That way, everybody who subs who can be on a Saturday, and I call out one Wednesday, one Saturday. Saturday be the main one where we can actually try it because you guys benefit when we do a hype train. You actually get you get special emotes and things. If we coordinate the notifications, because that's what happens on your subs, we can actually get hype trains. And you can get more emotes. And they're cool emotes. want it to be a ridge here. I want to... Maybe there is a ridge on his head. I don't know. Shouldn't be. He's a stuffed animal. Alright, let's see. I'm just about think to where we think. I'm gonna nitpick this. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think it's pretty good. Okay. What do we think? I know it looks a little gray. It is definitely more green than it shows here. I'll get pics. And the nose isn't showing up as really red either. Is it the right about scary? There are two tiny little dots for the eyes. Oh, I look at the back and it's just like, what are you doing? It's not blended enough and I'm still not happy with this back. Put his back against a tree. I'm pulling it away from the light because one of the things that is said is that the light can be, such direct light can be your enemy here. It's like I'm running out of paint on my palette here for this color. I don't want to mix something now. I guess it's easy enough to. That's a pretty good face. I just keep finding little minor things that. But it's a little minor things for competition that you can't pull off. He's just so cute. I don't know why I put him that way. If I put him this way, he faces the camera a lot better. Yeah, for some reason, it's not picking up the green real well. Let's show and tell. Shall we? Discord. Yeah, my last stream was 2 weeks ago. I didn't stream last week, right? I was at OGC last weekend, which was a fantastic con. So it's what? It's 26, so the 12th was my last stream. What the hell is my... I'm at the top. Okay, I know I still have to turn on display pics. And throw this on. Hey, look, there's my thing, because I'm stuck in there. Alright, a little art gallery action. So I have the art gallery if you actually do something else. Like this awesome. Looks at them like I'm playing. That came out really awesome, actually. Jotunheart. I don't know if you're working about, but... Oh, man. Get character portraits done of my characters. There'd be so many. So, new hobby, tufting rugs. So, yeah, so... Interesting. So, we're taking... I assume that's Miku? I used to do these, they were called latch hook, I believe is what they were called. It's a cool idea. I like flowers. Okay, so then, yeah, it is. It's making one of those little throw rugs. I used to do that a long time ago. It's all latch hook. So what's the what is? It's definitely a form of embroidery, isn't it? I assume it's maybe, it looks like a smaller form of... The rug is almost 3 feet tall. It uses a tufting gun. Oh, a tufting gun, okay. The latch hook was one friggin' thing at a time. If you get a gun, maybe it goes, hopefully it goes a lot faster. But the result is actually somewhat, is that fairly similar though. You get big fluffy rugs. Also, I'm not sure it was a frame. I think actually the canvas was a lot thicker. Hatsurugi Miku. Alright, let's see. Wait, we got... Who posted in Temptation Island? Highlights the pirate-themed lounge. Wait, what? Oh, the Beacon Barrel has a pirate-themed... What? Oh my lord. I have to go to that my next time I go to Disney. The Beacon Barrel. That's fucking cool. Okay. Let's actually get to minis. So, we have a piece of terrain. It's been a long time. Starting the Typhon terrain. Gonna paint it like warm flesh sickly. Almost plague marine, but no green. Just swollen irritated by bone colored chitin? Chitin? That is cool. Actually, it has almost, oh shit. What's that zone? Hey, Night Whisper. You would know the damn zone. What's the damn zone of all the bugs in classic WoW? It has that vibe. It's near AQ. It does so faster. Silithus, yes. That's a very Silithus vibe. If you play World of Warcraft, you know what I'm talking about. The terrain itself looks very buggy there, too. And just like this. I paint it to look like Silithus. That's how I do it. But I think it's gonna look cool when he's done. As far as like, yeah, that goes a lot faster. Alright, so 3D printing. We'll do the smaller ones. Okay, so I think this is, yeah. When your Tyranid army is 120 timber-gets, you just need to print something to move them faster. Yeah, so you made some trays, moving trays. That came out cool. That's gonna be nice. So those fit in very well. So you can just slide it around. That is a thing. And then Caroline is... Oh, I love it! That came out good. That'd be awesome as a smaller figure, too. That came out, the details came out nice and clear and sharp in that. Maybe that's why I want to paint it. Out there new, just said my Cobra 3 Max able to print in 8 colors. So you got a new printer, huh, Cyanus? Oh, that's okay. I have too much already to do. Don't worry about it. So you got a new printer, huh? Did your wife get any new cats? I think that was the deal. A Cobra 3 Max. I want a bamboo. Yes, one died and got replaced. No new cats. Oh, one of the printers died. Jesus Christ. I had a heart attack. Like, no, don't tell me you lost another one. Lost one of your cats. I don't want my printer to die. I like my printer. Alright, so let's go back to the 12th? It was, yeah, the 12th was my last stream. Oh, why don't these look familiar? What? Wait. Yeah, but the 12th was my last stream because the last week was the only week I was off. I don't remember these. Maybe I didn't do these. I think Night Whisper may have those done. From Shinur, Illusion, that's cool. I like the way the initial work in that is. It's nice. That's coming out really nice. Maybe it'll be in the finished work by now. Starfinder Proxy, work in progress. Purple hair. By the way, Lucas and I have the same opinion on purple, so I see a lot of purple in this work. Pretty nice. Shiny Repaints. That's right, I thought we did talk about this. So remember, Shiny Repaints was doing like Battletech. I like this. I said I like the purple of this. This gives me ideas. One of the things I do plan on painting for Adepticon, I have to start looking at that and thinking about that now that ReaperCon is going to have to be wrapped up. And I still have about 3 minis I want to do for ReaperCon. The fact that Battletech is going to be one of the things I do. Lotus, I like this. I don't know what it is, but I love it. It kind of, it looks like a critter. Oh, maybe it's one of those, like, fake Pokemon ones. Alright, so do collection made the Ultimate DV Marvel crossover. So Batman, but where's the Marvel? Is it the little bug? I'm not sure. I have to ask him what that means. Yeah, he's painting this DC Batman. Batman! That's a very cool post, by the way. Nothing that was work brush last week done. That was my last time I picked up a brush, sending my paint space back up today. I thought, because these are all actually before my last stream. Did I not do a work in progress one? Orc. See, I do remember these guys. She was coming out at that point amazing, by the way. The OSL on that is friggin' really good. So by the way, I'm also going to miss the next Bar Hammer because I have a game that night. So I was like, they just happen to coincide in the wrong game. Well, that is a butt that's just sticking right out in your face. Okay, so here's the ducks. Well, if I worked on the Quack Marine stay country and the bases need 4 more for all the ducks. I gotta work on mine. Everything. I'm sorry if I seem a little overwhelmed, but that's because I am. And the whole situation of work hasn't helped. All I know is they better fucking pay me for this. They have about a month before I start bitching about it. Just to prove they can do the job. And better than my supervisor before me. That backpack, man. That is cool. I like the stuff in the back. It's all lined too. There's all the bases. Because it's all about the base. Oh yeah. Duck butt. Oh god. I don't have my camera, but let's see. Yeah, duck butt. Let's see. Starting a 40mm bitter candy goblin. Those goblins are just really cool. The whole, like, Shiny Me Paints does goblins all the time, and that's why I was like, wow, you went to Battletech stuff. That's cool, though. I like her. More progress than Batman. Yeah, now it's starting to take some real form. Pretty good at blending on the cloak there. Yeah, that's coming out nice. Too cool. Another new project experiment, underpainting based on what Jason from Monument Hobbies has been working on these last week's streams. That is interesting. Oh, I get it. So he's trying the whole thing where you put, like the reds on the shadowy colors and like a green, the bright colors on the highlighty bits. I'm interested in what he's going to put on top of that. Unless he's actually going to just leave it like that, because I think it looks really cool. Just even like that. Alright, so I'm glazing on top. I'll be interested to see where he goes with that. I see now where that little mini as I did for him is going to fit in here. That's the... That's cool. I love... Sorry guys. I love the hammer. Also has like a World of Warcraft feel to it. That's a pretty cool mini, actually. Like, I love all the shit that's on top of them. Angry little pumpkin. That's what it looks like. With a frog! God, the details are incredible on this piece. Feel like that's a Age of Sigmar. Very, very nice. I like it. Especially like you're highlighting such on the golden part of the deck. That color is just a color you want to look at, and it's so orange. It goes because it's so orange. It goes so well with the blue armor. And you free-handed the symbols too. Definitely bonus points for trying to freehand those symbols. That's really cool. Getting that light in. Some more Batman. I see the light underneath, the red and the blue lights underneath. That heroic 3-point stance landing. Looks like he landed. Or he's just standing there. That's friggin' cool. I really like the blue and the red on there. Freehand icons are done. Just last check for cleanups and basing. There's all of them. Oh, they're so good. I hope the ones I do for everyone come out as good. Jeez. These are really good. I actually painted my eyes as eyes. And it probably should be like the helmet ones, but I'm like, he's looking. That came out great. Yeah, I need to do something like this for my basing. I love the bases. That came out great. Alright, Bodley, I see you there. Oh shit, okay. He free-handed the little symbol on there. That came out good. I mean, that's definitely the Batman symbol. That came out great. Shiny me paints. I've seen one like this. I think she's painted stuff like that. I believe it is a she. Has painted stuff like that. More goblin picks. Current state of the Batman. Very friggin' nice. I do like the blue and red lighting too. Wow, even blended the cloak, the cowl, the cape, and it was better. Getting stuff ready for Gen Con for next week. I believe he's got some vampire. I think that was supposed to be one of those is supposed to be like gonna be a vampire mouse. They're cute. I like that model too. Next project. So this is the from my Stonefield Prince of Persia Warrior Within. So this is the one that Baldy's working on stream, and so far it's coming out really good. So like, yeah, his stuff is always really good. All right, let's do some Oh wait, somebody posted in 3D printing. Oh, there's a discussion. That print is beautiful. Oh my god, that came out so good. Wow, that's very striking. Print up a bunch and sell those at AAC. And those came out great too. Okay, we saw crab people. 3 proxies. See, it said, I swear to God, did I not do this the last time I streamed, or did I just... I recognize that one. That's a Reaper one. It was one of the ReaperCon ones. This all came out nice. Fish diorama and some more stuff random proxies. So this is like a wear shade. So he took the base from the Kraken and then put the were shark on it with a wizard shooting lightning at him. That's a cool diorama. I like that as a diorama. Oh, what? Did you forget the base? Oh, maybe he's leaving the base black, the base underneath black, and he's got the color in the base that comes from the model. That's fair. Especially for a tabletop game. That thing is really cool, though. Alright, so here's the genie from Chanur. And oh my lord, that is beautiful. I love this. Wow. Feels like one of those old sepia hand-toned, hand-colored photographs. That is gorgeous. Wow. Enjoy that one. It said go a base. So now the captain's really finished. He's ready to fight any heresy and castle in the pawn for the Emperor of Duckkind. So yeah, Baldy actually did the eye portion as the normal thing. I did is that part was actually open, and his eyes are looking out. Doesn't have the lenses. But that's cool. I do have one that I'm doing per demands of the people who donated, so, but the others I'm going to do on my own. We could probably Black Phillip. Which must be, no, I'm not sure, but that's cool. It's a go. Oh my god, I love the fact you got her. It is a witch, and she's turned herself into this, I think. Or she summoned it. I'm not sure what the story is. That's cool, though. I think it's supposed to be a shadow. That's really cool and somewhat definitely thought-provoking. Finish painting up Volca's terrain for Kill Team to basic primer Relican, steer 3 tomes as highlights, and add some pops of color with acrylic markers, speed paints, rust effects, and some washes. These came out. That's an interesting use. I don't know what's been marketed on here, but that actually works. Oh, stomach is like really hurting. Sorry. That's beautiful. This could have been put in a terrain one, but beautiful job. Oh, I want to play on this. This is really good. Nice. I love this. Oops, keep forgetting it's up here. Used to be able to click off that way. Finished. Battletech guy with purple. Awesome, because purple's the best color. Okay. That's really good. I wish they carried the highlighting on the rest of it, but I like the color choices, and I like the edge lining is a good color choice, and I kind of wish they kept carrying it through, but it's still good. Great for a little tabletop army piece. Oh, Rocket Koopa. I don't know what it is, but it's another one of those creepy. It's a Rocket Koopa. Although, what the hell? He didn't do the bass. I'm gonna have to yell at him for that. Um, Unless there's some stuff that's done on purpose. Oh, you know what? It looks like still in the sprue. I like it though. I think this. I love the fact it's like the briefcase is different color. It's the only thing that's like a different color. Everything is very monochromatic, and but it's different value. So it's a value contrast thing, and it's really cool. I want to do something like this. That's all just a value contrast exercise. Awesome. Bacon Golem really digs the dwarven stuff. I like though. The boar is so cool. Great texture. Really, Bacon Golem's very good at bringing out the texture and things. And he really did. Just a little video. He's spinning around. Apparently, he's on like it's like a spinning table there. He's just spinning around. This came out good, and it was nice to actually see the backs of them. That's fantastic. I am very pleased, by the way. He also hosts like painting events and such, so I think that's really, really amazing. Crimson. Oh, I saw this piece up close and personal, and I was like, this is really cool. Actually, I really just like this faction too. But yeah, it's a good piece. I saw him last weekend at OGC, so he's doing well. They're very busy. Here's the terrain, the Typhon terrain. Yeah, that's nice and disgusting. It does kind of remind me of WoW. It's all, I like he's got the shiny bits for like the, glistening. Oh god, I don't want to say it. It's just too nasty. Those are great. Oh god, it's so gross. It looks like if I touch it, that's gonna squish. And here's the squad. I have people saying hello. I hope they go downstairs. It's I still got time before games, so I'm gonna finish this. I love the little shot. I noticed this. I love this little shot of blue with this squad. Of course, I love the fact that they're magenta. They are very good. They did a great job on it. Shiny new paints. Oh my lord. We got the squads going here. That is a lot of goblins and things and all sorts of things. They have been very busy. Nice. Oops, I keep doing that because I'm so used to I used to click off the picture and it would shrink it. So the whole squad of Duck Marines. That is, it looks so good. I love the water. I need to find out what I did for the water effects. I love that. I need to do that for mine. I cannot wait to get them. I love the hammer with the duck head on it. That is really cool. You did a nice job on that basing. Oh my god, I hope I can do my basing justice. Oh, it's blurry. Even though, like, I love the brush work up on the brush. God, I hope I do a good job on those too. Little fabulous marine. I love the, yeah, it did a lot of freehanding on it. I love the little lily pads. He added those. They're not in the base. There's skulls on the base. I don't know if he hid the skulls in the base. But what a great looking squad. God, that'd be fun to play. Keep on trolling. So here's the troll. Oh, it's got to be one of the trolls of the Tragos from Age of Sigmar. That is so cool. GW has been knocking out of the park lately with their models. You love them or hate them, you can't deny the models themselves are good. Maybe getting a little too fiddly, but just so good. I love the details on this. Truly scary. Oh, Rathmore is back with the thing in the well. Think in the well? Thing in the well. This was a Reaper Bones piece. One of their Kickstarters. I have this too. Oh my god, nicely done. Yeah, I realized I have the well for my husband that he should have had last week. Which is supposed to represent the color out of space, actually. But this is different. But yeah, I like that came out good. Once again, his colors are always great. Finished more, can't find the pictures. Oh, I have this guy done. That's also part of Bones 5. That's definitely one of the pirates from Bones 5. Well, a lot of pirates in Bones 5. That came out good. I could try to... A little Tengu sorcerer. Or wizard, probably sorcerer. I have painted that too, actually. Those worms. I have a pair of those on my shelf. He's got a more interesting color scheme than mine. I like his color scheme. Oh, that's it! That's everything. Oh, wait, it's not everything. Somebody's been posting stuff in monthly things. So I missed this. So Pride Edition, this is for this year, of this Mind Flayer. Very neat. Definitely pridey. It's I think he's got all the colors of the rainbow on there. And yeah, technically the Duck Marines are part of it. But I have like December. Oh, he posted 4 Decembers this year. You know, you're supposed to do it in December or after. I'll take late entries, but sure, I guess why not an early entry? There was another one too, but I don't remember where it was. All right, I have to go anyways. It's getting late. All right. Let me shut off display pics. All right, guys, we're gonna go rating the Ball GM. Thank you all for being here. It was, as usual, it was a lovely afternoon. Saturday afternoon at the Painted Here Tavern. I'm just so, as I said, I'm just so happy to always to be when I can come on. Thank you guys for all the friggin' subs. That was a crazy. We got to what, a 3rd level hype train, working towards a 4th. Probably just short of the record. You guys are always, you make it so worth my while to come here 3 times a week and pick up a brush and hang out with you all. Especially when makes the getting ready for competitions a little more fun too. I move my paints over so I can get to my keyboard. So let me just hit the right. Oh, I never did shout out. So if you're still around, go follow Night Whisper, Ball GM. I think there's somebody else. Jotunheart. I don't know. Don't think Jotunheart stopped in today. It was a great afternoon. I had an absolute blast. No, let's go rating. Hey, Night Whisper, by the way, tomorrow is paint day at the Toy Soldier. 125. If you are free, please come up and join. Love to see you. All right, let's go to the ball GM. All right, since we're rating, thank you guys so much for being here. I said I always appreciate it. Thanks for the subs, the love, the chats, or just even being present, whether you're here now or later after the stream's over and watching the video. Thank you so much for all of it. I'll be back on Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Wednesday at 8:30. And I should be here next Saturday, once again at 12:30 p.m. in the afternoon. I will also be playing Murder Hobo Inc. on the Murder Hobo Inc. channel on YouTube, 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night, Sunday. All the old episodes are up of the Corsairs of the Azure Atoll and a bunch of others there. Other than that, I'm ready to go. So until our paths cross again at the Painted Hero Tavern, may life be grand and happy painting.